right, we're going to pull from our shadow bag. What are we going to spin? And we got spin the gratitudes ball. So every morning when you get up, you should always list 3 things that you're grateful for. Yes, what we are thankful for. Because that energy is going to stay in your frequency. And the universe loves it when we show gratitude. Yes. Okay. So let's see. We got the gratitude. All right, you could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What are we talking about, Spirit? I'm picking up some energies that may need to work on your relationship with money. Some feel like it's a long reach, and it truly isn't, because money is energy, and it can flow to you or away from you. It's all up to you how you perceive money to be. Maybe growing up you didn't have enough, or maybe you had enough. I'm feeling a lack right now, an energy of a lack. So let's try to fix that mindset. Let's see. We have 2 cards that came out. Do not match energies and set firm boundaries. So when these cards come out, especially together, what it's telling me and what I'm picking up on is, you see, when I do energetic readings and I have the person in front of me, so I just have like one energy to read and then what's attached to them. But when I do these YouTube channels, everything just pops out at me from all directions. It's interesting because the last video I did, I picked up on a Virgo with sore throat and sickness, and well, my granddaughter's a Virgo, and she got sick just yesterday, and I did this video like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, sometimes, when I get all entangled in the energy, when I do these readings, it's an open field, and you're just picking up on all this energy. But do not match the energy means that you're having some issues with someone and you shouldn't match their energy at all. Because what it's going to do, it's going to lower your frequency. And when our frequency lowers, we can get sick, we lose money, we get in a more lower, dense frequency, and, we come across all kinds of different energies. Set firm boundaries. Okay, so you need to set firm boundaries. I'm picking up on a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo with these 2 cards. Okay? Be thankful for everything that you have right now in your life and those yet to come. Yeah. So let's work on what I'm picking up on in regards to money. I'm feeling a little bit of fear, a little bit of lack when it comes to money. Okay? Let's see what we pick up on. Let's see what we get. Let's see if more energies come out. Let's see, what did I do with the other dice? Okay, so let's... Hold on. Yeah, I picked up on a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also... possibly even a Leo. Virgo. So green tea. Green tea flushes the system from free radicals, a lot of toxins in the body. Sometimes when we have too much toxins in the body, we'll get a lot of anxieties. We'll get a lot of clutterness in the mind. And we need our mental energy, right? Especially here in the chaos world of the matrix, the veil, the prison space, whatever you want to call it. Personal, regular personal development. So when this card comes out, this card tells me that you're an achiever. You're either in school and you're practicing regular personal development. That's someone who's in school, taking a self-help class. You could be a Scorpio, Libra. And when this card comes out, shadow is what shadow does. It's telling me we need to pick a shadow card because this is going deep. A little more deeper to help in a sense of how the shadow is operating. So there's many energies on here. Be here and now. Stop worrying. So I'm picking up on Taurus and Gemini. With this card, be here and now, that's telling me that someone is worrying about the past or the future or both. And what that does is it's going to cause a lot of friction in your mental energy, your mind. It's going to cause a lot of delays for you because it's going to put you in a dense energy, a frequency that you don't want to be on. So we have to be mindful, okay? Be mindful of our thoughts. One moment, I'm picking up on scattered thoughts. And look, zombie anxiety. And I didn't even, it just fell out. So I'm going to take it because that kind of goes with what I'm talking about. So zombie anxiety tells me that you're not sleeping well. You're not getting your 6 to 8 hours of sleep. One moment. I'm also picking up on a lot of allergies for some reason. With this card. So you may not be sleeping well due to allergies, possibly, because I'm smelling dirt. And yeah, I see, feel, hear, and smell dense negative energy. Like I can go into a home, house cleansing and things like that. And so I decided to create this channel so that I can help those out there understand your mind, your heart, your inner psyche, and how energy, frequency, your vibration, and how you create from that heart space. Your heart, where your earthly soul and your inner child operates in. Kind of like a prison, because if you haven't integrated your shadow with your light, your dark and light, you'll be operating in your shadow self, in the subconscious mind. And the whole purpose of us coming to Earth is to understand love and to raise the consciousness and awareness. All right. I seen my first angel when I was 5. And here is a wonderful affirmation. And I'm picking up, again, Gemini and Taurus. You could be seeing 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 8. Here's a wonderful affirmation. I am being prepared and guided for what the universe has for me. And what that means when this card, because it's 5 is life changes. You're going through a lot of changes here in your life. And I'm picking up, you see, what that card means is when the universe starts to clear out the clutter in our lives to bring in better things, we go through a lot. You know, we're letting go of old and in with the new, sometimes toxic relationships that we formed energetic cords with. And so they're hard to break because, well, you know, we love so much. We love our family, right? We love our friends. But sometimes they can hold you back, not only just physically, but energetically. And it can hurt you. It can hurt you energetically because it could block blessings, and you could really suffer here because you're your vibration latches onto a frequency, and it has to be good. If it's not good, what's the point, right? What's the point? It's like you're suffering for nothing when you don't need to. Too many. Spirit, one more. I'm going to do one more with this deck. This deck is messages for abundant living and solutions. So yeah, thank you, Spirit. Learn and grow. You know, there's only 3 types of souls that come into this earth. Souls who see when shown, and those who cannot see. And I'm a soul who's seen when shown. Some may refer themselves as psychics, mediums, and, you know, I do all of the above. I see, I hear, I smell. I can also feel and communicate with the dead. But I just don't operate in that. I just don't call myself that because I'm like a little bit of everything all rolled in one. So I prefer a seer. I'm a seer. I see. Yeah. I see through shadows now. All right. So, as I was stating with the zombie anxiety, I'm picking up on an energy that is having a lot of anxiety in regards to the past. And what I could say about your past is don't get too lost in it, because reason being is you'll be living the same life over and over, and you really want to let that go, learn and grow from it, and move on. That's the whole purpose of why you come here. Okay? And so I did pick out a shadow, is what shadow does, and that is the zombie anxiety. Shadow is what shadow does. That's the zombie anxiety. So I'm going to pick another one, and you may need to eat more vegetables. If you're seeing 888, 555, 10, this reading could be for you. If you're Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, this reading could be for you. Let's see what else comes out. We also have air and fire. So, yeah. I picked up on allergies earlier in the reading. And air, that's fresh air, breathing, good air. You might want to get yourself some eucalyptus essential oil. Is really good for allergies. It's like Lysol. It cleans out viruses in the air, but it doesn't pollute your lungs. You're not breathing in chemicals. So you only run it for less than 10 minutes. So 1 to 8 minutes, 9 minutes, run it and just let it do its thing. If you have children, put it up in another room and then just run it and then shut it off. Don't run it more than 10 minutes. It's very powerful. Eucalyptus oil, essential oil. You could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also had fire. So these issues in your past and your future, I want you to write yourself a letter to your future self so that you can let that go, because worrying about the future, it's honestly, it's kind of a redundant, and it just doesn't serve you, because the future can always be changed, and the future is not even here yet. So why worry about something that's not here? What you need to do is be here and in the now. That's the present moment, because what you do in your present moment is your future. Okay? Eat more vegetables. I'm picking up on more antioxidants. Antioxidants, what green tea does. You know how green tea clears out free radicals in the body? Those are toxins in the body. Antioxidants neutralizes them so that they don't wreak havoc on your body. That's where we start to get sick, and it causes all kinds of illnesses within the body. So, be thankful. Be thankful. So let's pull some affirmations for that. Be thankful. Be in the here and the now. And I did pick up on someone that's in school. So continue with your personal development, your regular personal development, because that's something that you're doing on a regular basis. And that's great. That's wonderful. I'm all for that. All right, let's get an affirmation for okay. That's what we got here. So zombie anxiety. Let's get back to this zombie anxiety. Okay, so what you need to do is change out your bed sheets. Change out your bed sheets to purple. Purple is a very calming and soothing color. It also helps with insomnia because colors were used during ancient times. They even still use them today. And this is a self-love affirmation. And I get it from Mindful Souls. Mindful Souls is a great place to go to get crystals, a lot of self-love stones and crystals. Crystals and stones help heal and balance the body because they have what we have in our body. In our body, we have argonite and calcite. In our bones, our teeth, and our ears. This is a selenite. This is a high vibrational crystal. It actually clears out negative energy. They call this the angel wand. Okay? So, loving myself unconditionally brings healing and an abundance of love into my life. So when you bring a lot of love into your life, guess what? That vibration pushes out onto a frequency that you're going to bring in love for yourself. Good love. And if you don't believe it, you're already at a disadvantage. You've already lowered your frequency. Even though you say an affirmation, when your heart doesn't believe it, you lower the frequency and you could be experiencing the same things over and over. Why? Because you're doing it to yourself. You're sabotaging yourself. Okay? Let's pull from the heart center. Messages from the heart center. And these are, I call this my Gaia deck. Really beautiful heart messages. And I really believe that you may be in need of one. Yeah. Serious, yeah. Alright. Holy Spirit, give us a beautiful card. Right. And heavy Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. With this card, do not conform to others' expectations. Yes, do not conform to others' expectations. Because why? People project. And they're projecting their own insecurities, their own failures, their own dislikes. And that's not yours. That's someone else's. So this is one of the reasons why you have to heal the inner psyche, your mind and your heart, and set firm boundaries. Because if you allow people to come in and just disrupt your life and what you have going on, they can really get you on a frequency that you may not like. Okay? Let's pull from Spirit Says. And let's see what Spirit says. We're going to put this outward so you can see these cards. And the affirmation is, I am being guided for what the universe has for me. Yes, you're being guided. So if you find yourself in a really hard spot in life, just know something good is trying to come in. You're cleaning out all the negative and toxicity. Appreciate the purity of your soul. You could have a rose tattoo on your arm. I'm also seeing a back. So appreciate, okay? Appreciate the purity of your soul. All right, Spirit. We're going to pull from Spirit 911. What's the emergency? Holy Spirit. So, when you do these things, more abundance is going to come to you and in your life. Yes. Because you're releasing negative and you're replacing it with more positive vibration, and that's going to latch on a better frequency, and that zombie anxiety is going to get better. Rise above self-doubt and triumph over fear. Yeah, some self-love is needed here. I'm picking it up on a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well with that card. So rise above self-doubt. Okay, sometimes we sabotage ourselves, but it looks like the people around you, these could be the energies around you. The signs that I've just mentioned could be you, could be them. Okay, just put the energy where it belongs. When I do these energetic readings, a lot of energy comes through, but when I'm focused on just one person, it's more easier to read the energies. So this is just a collective reading. Just take what resonates with you, okay? And leave behind what doesn't. All right. Let's pull from, what's the 411 Spirit? Let's get the 411 from Spirit. And all I need is one. One card, Spirit. Ooh. Be open to new changes. You can be in Aries, Gemini. Yeah. Aries, Gemini. So we got Taurus, Gemini. Yes. One moment. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Okay, so back to the, it's taking me back to the zombie anxiety. We're going to pull from this deck too. Higher beings of light messages. With this zombie anxiety, what you can do is say bedtime affirmations to help release energies that you picked up during the day. And this will help you release a little bit so you can sleep better. But not only that, boil some bay leaf tea. It's good for anxieties, and it'll help you sleep at night. Restore harmony between your spiritual life, work, and personal desires. So we need balance. You need more balance in your life. Okay? And at the top of the deck, we have free yourself from duality, fear, and judgment. Yeah. You are being guided. Okay, you have whomever I'm talking to. If you resonate with anything on this reading, if you are a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, if you have a tattoo of a rose, you have angelic beings around you. So pay attention to your body when you're around people and when you're alone. Yeah, pay attention. You're not alone. So set boundaries with the energies around you. Don't match their energies. Someone does something that disturbs your body, don't match the energies. Set a boundary. Let them know, hey, if you continue with this behavior, I will not talk to you. I'm going to have to limit our visits, or altogether limit you. Remember, you're not alone. Do not let worldly things confuse you. Move up to the light You are guided and protected on this journey. And it's for you alone. You need to trust yourself more. Okay? This is your life. No one else's but yours. And you know what's best for you. Remember, people project their own emotions. And how could someone else know what's best for you? You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We had Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Taurus, also Scorpio, Virgo. So take what resonates. All right, we're going to pull from this. And let's get a message. And this is an archangel. All right, let's see who this is. I got picking up on a Taurus again and a Libra. All right. So be thankful for everything you have right now. And this is Archangel Jophiel. If you have letter initials G and H in your name, this definitely could be a reading for you. So the Archangel Jophiel, beauty and positivity, and what they do is they help with anxiety. Oh, wow. Zombie anxiety. This archangel, if you call upon them, they will help you understand the beauty around you and protect you. They protect your mental energy, your mind. This angel is for anxiety. It's interesting how it came out. So you're really, really going through it. I picked up on that. But it also is a very positive angelic being to help you understand the world that you're living in and those around you. So if you're having anxieties, you're waking up between the hours of 10 and 3, you're exhausted. When you wake up, call upon the Archangel Jophiel. They specialize in anxiety. I hope this helps someone out there that is really going to need this. So rise above self-doubt and triumph over fear. Fear is what keeps you stuck in the past. Stay here in the now. Stay in the present moment, because that is your future. Okay? Let go with courage, knowing the best is yet to come. Yes, the best is yet to come. Oh, and I didn't even introduce myself. I am Sophia, child of the cosmos. I know all about the spiritual realm. I've been visited by angels, eons, light beings, dark beings. I've seen them all as a small child, even as an adult. And I have to say, understand the emotional blueprint. One moment. Something just came through. Sometimes when I'm talking, I'll get all these messages and it'll just like come through my reading. So I don't know if your last name is Pent or you need to repent. I am not sure, but just know that you are so loved and you're not alone in this journey, especially here in the veil, the matrix, the earth, the world, the prison space that your soul agreed to come and experience love, unconditional love for yourself and for those around you. All right. So I am Sophia, child of the cosmos, and I'm going to leave you with life is 10% of what happens to you, but it's 90% on how you react to it. Remember, reacting, attracting, reacting, attracting. What are you creating here in this earth? We have so much amount of space to create. I mean, life is a canvas. and it's yours to create. Negative, positive, you choose. You get to pick which polarity you're going to be on. You can't be on both. There's no way. Quantum physics, you can only be on one. So you get to be mindful of what you're thinking and what you allow into your life. Right? I send you off with so much love and so much life. Align with your career with the passion, okay? With your passion, not what others see. You turn your pain into purpose because it's going to find you by healing. Please like, subscribe, and thank you.